Are we live?
I think so.
Cool.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So it's been a while since we've talked. Um, when now I don't know how if you took off for the holidays, you didn't do a lot. I haven't been following tightly, so I might as well ask you since we're on your live stream right now. Um, what's the last thing you did and when?
The last thing I did was I went besides church. Does church count?
No, on the channel.
Oh. you were
Oh
talking
my
about me being
gosh.
off and all this, and you're like,
Well, I
uh,
took a crap 5 minutes ago. No, I
you're
mean the
right. You're
channel.
talking about when I was off, and then you're like,
No, I thought,
um,
did you take a break for the holidays or did you do stuff?
Maya sit in the house. Um, so I did. And I believe the last things I took a big break, honestly. November I posted all about apples, and then I just had already had a lot of videos for holiday videos on
That's
there.
kind of cool because of
So
fall, right?
yeah, and
It
so I
was,
did how to put up because apples come in usually October, November. So
right?
I just did all apples.
I remember when it was fall, I went to the apple barn,
Yeah,
you know, where they process the apples and they make apple juice and it's frozen so you
yeah.
can drive home with it. Um, yeah, I totally get it. Apples must have been
Yeah.
fun to
Well,
play
we
with.
had and it was crazy because I did them last year, but we got Maya and I bought 2 bushels of apples. I think it was 2 bushels. Was it 2 bushels? Yeah. And so we had like the big boxes of apples. So we made apple. First we cut up, made sliced apples and canned them. And it's all on YouTube. And we did what else we did? Apples. So then we take the peels and of course you make your apple juice, and then we made applesauce and apple jelly,
Wait, you
and
have videos on all this?
yeah, we did.
You have
What else?
apple jelly video,
I'm trying to ask Maya what else we did. Maya, apple. We did. I don't know if I actually did the apple jelly video because I did apples. Oh, I did applesauce.
apple butter.
No, to my core. I don't like apple butter, but
Uh,
sorry guys, I don't like apple butter. But we
don't
did
apologize.
yeah. So we peeled the apples. We cut up, sliced them up, and canned the apples. Then
Right.
we did applesauce, and then we did took the peels and the cores. We made apple juice, and we also made apple cider and canned it. So all you had to do is take it out, and you can add sugar to taste if you want, and then you just heat it up. So you already have your apple cider done.
You have all those on video?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. So you just go to your channel. Is there a playlist of apples?
I did them all. I did them all on in November for apples. It's in the canning section of my videos.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
but it was
Did,
fun.
you're a big canner, right?
Yeah, we did pears that way too,
Wait, what time of year do you can?
all year.
All the time?
Yeah, I take a
Okay.
break. I take a little bit of break here and there, but it kind of depends on when stuff comes in on the garden or what you can get. Like the bushels of apples we bought from a lady when we bought them last year. This year she didn't contact us to tell her she had any, and we were so busy with new baby and stuff that we just didn't like even we had a lot left from last year.
Right.
So we didn't get any more this year. But then depends on stuff comes in, or if I like catch corn on sale, I'll put up corn, or it just depends. So I do it all year because I
Wait,
have a lot of.
wait. What do you mean you'll put up corn?
So I will
Oh, you
if you
mean you'll
buy.
draw it?
Well, no, I don't. I freeze it. You can shuck it and just freeze it. You can freeze it in the shucks, or you can, um, cut it off the cob and bag it and cook it a little bit, blanch it and put it up that way. I actually a lot of mine, um, I do. I just scrape it off the cob, and then I freeze it by vacuum seal it, so you don't have to blanch it. And then I put it in the freezer and use it for like my chowders and stuff all year.
You have like a food saver that does
Yeah, I
seal.
do the food saver. I do. Yes, I use it a lot. I use it a lot, and then my canner that I have that you got.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, that's
with
pretty
that
cool.
canner, it doesn't put off a lot of heat, so you can use it pretty much all year long.
Right. So let's play with the idea of canning. What is like the beginning of the year? Nothing in the winter, right? You
What
don't
as far
care.
as canning?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can can like meat in the wintertime. You can can like soups and like stuff like that.
Okay, and
Yeah.
do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, and so now nobody knows where you live, so I'm going to talk about how much food you got.
Mm.
Well, how much you got?
I would estimate that I could most likely, if it was just me and Terry, I
Right,
could probably feed us for a year.
freaking
If it
A,
was
that's
if it
huge.
was me, and of course I think because I have three grown daughters and one of them has a husband and a child, two children now.
Right,
So like I think about like if something was to happen, so I'm not a conspiracy theorist or like yeah, bone broth. I can bone broth year round too. Thanks, Maya. I do a lot of bone broth.
I love
I do
bone
it I
broth.
do it year round. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but when the crap hits the fan,
Yeah,
my kids and I will all come together and I could probably feed everybody for 6 months.
yeah, you'd probably have to be sparing
Um,
going through everything, right?
well, we probably get tired of eating rice and beans,
Right, right.
but yeah. And also I have three freezers full of meat and veggies. So if the crap hits the fan, we can that pretty quick.
So I did where you put the rice in the 5 gallon pail
Yeah.
in a Mylar bag
Hmm.
and did that video. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did those years ago. Like I started doing those, and like, I think I've told you before, and I might have said on a video before, but I had a friend that was in Tampa during a hurricane, and it was like a war zone. The stores were empty, like you couldn't get food, and he's like, "I'll never let that happen again." So he would go to Lowe's and buy the 5 gallon buckets with the lids, and then
Right.
he would take the $5 bags and he put beans and rice and mesa flour, MESA flour.
Mesa.
Yeah, and he would, put that in a bucket, and that would feed his family for a week. So he would put like 5 or 6 buckets up, and when you do them in Mylar bags, you use oxygen absorbers and all
Right,
that good stuff, like, they're gonna last for 10 to 20 years,
right.
like, easily.
That's
So,
great.
I kinda started doing that first, and then I went to, back in the day, I had a grocery budget, so I was feeding 3 kids and myself and my husband, and, I would actually go to I didn't want to spend extra money stocking food. So, and I think I told you about this before, but I would go to the dollar store and I would use that $5 coupon each week to buy extra $5. And like I would line the kids up. We'd have our own carts, and everybody would buy $25 stuff to get $5 free. So I'd end up with $20 free groceries,
Right.
and I'd buy all canned goods, rice, and beans with that. So it was a lot, and that's how I kind of got my stockpile started.
So let's talk about the other end. The you rotate stock, right?
Yes.
So when you got to get rid of stuff, what do you do?
So and I've not been real good about doing this lately
How
because my
long? How long, by the way? 4 years, 5 years?
well, I'm funny about expiration dates. I know everybody doesn't follow expiration dates because it's used by, but
Right.
I'm just now if you're desperate, it
No,
won't
stuff
matter.
that you bought. Let's say stuff you jarred.
Oh, stuff that I can. I thought you meant
Yeah.
stuff that I bought for my stock. So when I buy stuff, when I was buying stuff at the store and getting canned goods, and I still can, but I was getting canned goods and like rice and beans and all that, I put it in a big tote, and I would label it like open by January 2026.
Right.
So I still had 3 months to use all of it. So I would bring it up to my pantry upstairs, and I would fill my pantry upstairs and restock it. And then I'd start into the box again. So that's
But
how I
when do you
rotated
when do
that.
you pull stuff and say
Um,
that can't be in storage anymore? I
well,
gotta
I
make use of
I
it.
just label it. So I'll do a box or two each year, and I would label it open by 26, and that's what I stock my pantry with. Because
Mhm.
my pantry upstairs, we could eat just off the pantry upstairs, probably for what do you think, Maya? Probably a month. And I'm a food hoarder. I'll admit it. a lot of people,
Okay.
a lot of people have enough food. Most people only have enough food in their pantries for 3 days.
Right.
That blows my mind.
Oh
I
no,
could
I
not
got enough
imagine.
meat in the freezer for a good 6 months.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
it's all good unless your electricity goes out.
we have a generator that runs off gas.
There you go. So,
Yeah,
but not everybody has that either. So,
right.
what I would do, and if I was someone else that didn't have a generator and didn't have like we have a generator too, but it's not going to cover everything very long. But I would unless you got a lot of gas, stored. But
No, no, no. Ours is
I
natural
know what
gas.
I'm just saying. Ours is gasoline. So,
Got it.
um,
It
but
does run off gas too, but
and
I
we got
get it.
propane stoves and like all that stuff. So we literally we had 3 or 4 of those. How's it what she wrote? We have 3 or 4 of those bath canners, and we have kerosene heaters or kerosene stoves. So we literally could throw everything in our freezer, you know, in cans, jars,
Right.
if the electricity was going to be out for a long period of time.
Now, once again, I can't remember. It gets cooked in the process, or you cook it.
I don't normally cook it. You can if it's already cooked and you don't want it to spoil. You can can it that way. You just don't have to can it for as long. But there's just really not a need for it because when you're pressure canning, it's pressure can for so long. Maya's saying we could live for months off my pantry, but
You can do
but
cooked or raw, correct?
yes. So you just had to watch the timing and like how long to do it, whether it's cooked or raw. Because I have seen when you put cooked stuff in there, if you leave it too long, then it'll just be like mush.
It disintegrates,
And
basically.
meat to me is not like I've done some soups and stuff like that. I've yet to try because I just did them like a few months back. But I'm not a big fan of canned meat. But we can it and everybody eats it and it's fine.
Well, what about
It's a mental thing for me. But I could be a vegetarian, so
what? Ugh.
yeah, I could. I love vegetables.
Yeah, my food is vegetarian. I'm not.
Yeah, she said we need to. Maya said we need canned beef and chicken. We've talked about that, like when you get it on sale, because we do have those little Presto cookers.
Is anybody talking in the chat? I can't see
Yeah,
it.
Maya is.
I can't see the chat.
But we can we're talking about canning this winter, especially you get meat on sale like that and just can it. Did you ever try any of your stuff we canned?
No, it's still canned.
Okay, you haven't tried it,
It must. Well, then it's uncanned. I'm
right?
not gonna
So
uncan it until I need it.
so
Why would I
that's
do
how I
that?
am. I'm so stingy with my jars because it takes so much to make it. I'm like, oh, like, you know, if I eat it, then it's done for. I gotta do some more. That's kind of funny. I kind of
Okay,
watch it,
so
but
vegetables, how many years?
it depends on what type they are and how you process them. But I normally don't go over a year, but some people say you can go like 2 years or so.
Wait, I've
I
eaten
don't like to say I don't
split
like to
pea
say
soup after 4 years.
yeah, I don't like to say specifics on that because canning there's such and that's why I call my show the Elseway 10 because everybody's got an opinion on canning. Oh, you're gonna get botulism and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Well, here's the thing. When you take it out of the can, you're gonna heat it back up.
right,
Or when you take it out of that jar, you're gonna mix it with something and bake it. Like if you got tomato sauce or
right.
you got meat, you're cooking it again and you're boiling it and bring it to a temperature. You're gonna kill anything that you're gonna
Wait,
get sick from.
say boiling again.
Boiling, boiling.
Not
Um,
bowling, boiling.
so so you stop it. So you're going
I'm
to
bowling
you're
like
gonna
Fred Flintstone.
you're gonna kill. Hey, look, you're gonna get talked about bad if you make fun of the way I talk again.
What?
Remember last
I
time
got the book. You
people
give
got
me.
mad at you because you were talking to me. That's how I
Uh,
feel. Yeah.
I can't
Um,
help it.
but when you open
You're
when
just
you
not
open the
speaking correctly.
can, whatever, you're not speaking correctly. When you
Wait,
open the
I
can
know how to
of the
say boiling,
bowling,
not bowling.
I didn't say bowling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, stop it. Let's move on. But when you open the jar, if it's like jellies and things like that, you're not going to cook again. You can see You can smell it if it smells bad. If the jar doesn't have a pressure on it when you open it,
Wait,
you can
so
tell
there
it's
is
going
no
bad.
time frame? It's give and take. It's
That's what I'm
rolling
saying.
the
I don't say
dice.
a time frame because people say 2 years. People say it'll be good for a long time. So it just depends on who. But there's just ways to tell. Like if you open it up and you don't hear a suction, then it's not going to be good.
Probably don't want to eat it.
It's if it smells,
Yeah,
you don't want to eat it. Like it's silly. You can tell if it's got botulism in it. If it has mold on it, you don't want to eat it. It's
right.
common sense stuff.
You do
But
realize
mine
that
stays.
if crap does hit the fan, food becomes currency.
Oh yeah,
That's
mine
money.
stays downstairs in our basement, and I have a pantry downstairs in my basement, and so it
Right.
stays in a dark, dry place.
Right. Which is supposed to, everybody, dark and
Yeah,
dry.
and I can I put up I have a vacuum sealer that goes on jars, and so I put up pastas and rice and stuff like
Dry
that in
stuff,
jars
right?
too. Yeah,
Got it.
spices.
I got one of
You
those
know,
too somewhere. Right here. I got one right
yeah,
here. Hold on a minute.
I use it quite a bit.
Does it look like this?
Hmm
Yeah.
I did a video on it when I first started.
Did you?
Hmm
I love that. You have to get
Yeah.
in once you do YouTube enough, you get in that frame of mind that everything you look at and everything you touch and everything you
Oh
make
yeah,
becomes a video.
yeah. And
And
Maya's saying too, she's going to do some baby food. She's going to can some baby food, and you can also make baby food and freeze it. It's super easy.
oh yeah, Brianna's gonna
Hmm
make baby food too.
Yeah, and it's
She's
super
gonna
easy.
use the pressure cooker that you told me to get.
Yeah, or you can freeze it, and then you just take out little cubes as they need it. Freeze it like ice trays. You
Right.
just take out little cubes as they need it.
Are you a bacon grease person?
Yeah.
You cook with bacon grease?
Um, I don't do it a lot, but if I cook bacon, I'll use the grease for something because I hate to waste
Really?
it. Yeah.
Wait. So like do you have a can that you collect bacon
No,
grease?
I just leave it in. I'll just leave it in. I'll clean it up a little bit, and then I leave it in the pan, and just put a lid on it, and then I'll use like throw chicken in there and cook it, or eggs or something like that.
Okay. You gotta try some. I bought a 3-gallon tub of bacon grease.
Is it that
Filtered.
stuff you gave me that time?
Yeah. The bacon
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was good
Three
stuff.
3-gallon tub. You know what I did with it? I deep fried in it.
How much
Holy,
was it?
it was 30
$30?
bucks.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It it was the best chicken I've ever had. I deep fried literally the chicken was a blend of chicken with bacon
mhm.
flavoring. Like I
Yum.
injected bacon grease into the chicken. It was
Uh,
so good. You gotta try
Can
it.
you reuse it?
Um, well, they probably tell you don't.
Mm.
So I'm not gonna say. I'll tell you off off
Yeah, I was saying
podcast.
because when you use when normally you cook fried turkeys in peanut oil,
Yes.
so you can reuse the peanut oil.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
certain amount of time. I think it's like 6 months to a
yeah,
year.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess
But
because all the liquid from the chicken would cook off anyways.
right, it's boiled in
So
oil.
yeah,
So
so it's like yeah,
anything alive is dead.
yeah. What were you talking about? You need Maya? Maya's saying she needs one, but she said you can use silicone trays. It's so easy. But what were you saying? You need one? She says I need one. I'm not sure what that is, but
I want to know why I can't see the chat room.
I don't know.
The flip. Why am I
Can you
not able?
look over to the side?
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I know where to look. I
Is
did
that
a
what you're
chat.
calling me when I needed your help earlier? Like she's
No,
an
but
idiot.
did you really tell me? Oh, did you look to
Look
the
over the
side
side.
where the chat room
Well, maybe
normally is?
there's something because it's Rumble's changed here recently,
They
so
they got
maybe it's
into
something you gotta like
crypto and
click over.
wallets. They got into
Mason
weird
jar
stuff.
sealer. Oh,
Yeah.
they're cheap, Maya.
Well,
She said
why don't we just bring Maya into the conversation? Why didn't you send her
she
a link?
probably don't want to go on. She probably don't want to go on with us.
Is Maya decent? for
It's my
camera?
daughter. Oh,
No, for cam.
oh, no, that's what I'm
Boy,
saying. She
I
probably don't
didn't
want to
mean
go.
that. I
I thought
meant
you meant
to
decent
be
personality.
to be on camera.
She probably doesn't want to go on right
Or
now.
is
She's
she
been
feeding the baby? Okay,
probably, or either she went to the doctor with the baby, so she's probably not.
right. That's
Yeah,
all. I thought it'd be cool. We could pop her in, do like a
and he's
three-way
usually being
conversation.
held, so he's always in her in somebody's arms.
Okay, so that's a great segue. How old is your grandbaby?
He is 7 weeks. 7 weeks, I think. Maya
Congratulations.
probably correct me. Thank you.
Um,
Maya is feeding the baby. LOL.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. I didn't mean, hey, do we like Maya? I mean, I know that. We love Maya. I just need to make sure she was
Yeah.
okay and not taking care of the baby.
No, she's feeding the baby.
Okay. So, how many grandchildren do you have now?
2.
Two. Two grandbabies. Wow.
Yeah, I need about 15.
Need about 15.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
7 weeks tomorrow. I was right.
sorry, I can't control that. Okay.
Yeah,
That's up to them.
I need about 15.
That's funny. Does Terry feel like your granddad?
And these grandbabies live on my street, so like when we get done, I'm probably gonna go down there and hold him for a little
Oh,
bit.
they're near you.
Yeah, they're on my road.
Got it. And how's Terry as a grandparent? Does he feel like a grandparent?
Yeah, he loves them. Like
Really?
he's funny. Like Maya's like laughing. He's funny. Yeah, he loves them.
Do they wrap him around their finger?
Um, he tries to be tough with them, like right because because
Terry's Terry's just a big teddy bear.
because like one of them is 7, so he he tries to be the stern granddad, but he's really not.
Yeah. Well, if you've never met Terry and you met Terry, you might be intimidated. But if you what?
Why do you say that?
Because he looks like
Everybody says that, and I don't get
he
it.
looks like a guy that can just pop you, put you right through the wall. So, but when you know Terry, you realize how much of a teddy bear that
Yeah,
man is.
that's what I say. I used to tell one of the girls, one of my older daughter, her ex husband. He used to say he's something about, and I said he's just a teddy bear. He's more like a grizzly bear. I said you just got to know him. Terry's a softie. He just likes to pretend he's not.
Yeah. So,
Just
but
ask the girls.
I do fear when you or Terry loses their temper
Yeah,
because
everybody calls him Tear Bear.
I know there's a side of Terry and a side of you I don't want to piss off. That's the last thing I
Whatever.
do.
Why do you say
No,
that about me?
I'm serious though. There's another side of you.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
never seen it,
I
but I
don't
know it's
understand.
there.
I've had I've had a couple people say I was intimidating. I'm like, what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't
Trust
mean to
me.
be. I don't mean to be. I mean, I'm. I try to always be honest with people and upfront with people,
Well, that can be scary too.
and I guess that's maybe because I don't like sugarcoat things. Maybe.
Right. But if somebody upsets you or hurts your family, you'll kill them.
Look, Maya's laughing.
You'll take them off. See, because she knows I'm right.
Look, he has gotten softer. Oh yes, he has gotten softer. He's gotten older. Terry has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry's a good guy.
I could tell you some stories about him not raising the girls, but it's funny.
What can you tell him now?
Yeah, like he was always like somebody made a comment because now we have a grandson. We had 3 daughters, and they were like, "Oh, but he's all excited about having a boy." And he's like, "I don't know what to do with a boy because my girls did everything a boy could do. I mean, they were taught to hunt, and they helped us skin the deers when we would get them back and process them. And
Right.
if he was outside working in the yard doing projects, they were out there with him. Like if Terry's on Saturday mornings when Terry got up, everybody got in the house.
Right.
Like they hated his teenagers. Because once he went to work, we all went back. We were all like got to sleep in if he was working during the week. Summers, but on weekends, if he was up, everybody was up, and we're always doing something. And so he's gotten, like they say, he's gotten a little softer in his old age, but he's funny.
I've seen that. I've seen
Yeah.
that just talking with him on Sundays over the years.
Yeah,
I've seen him change. But
and things, and I think that happens to everyone because things change in your life. Like you have major life changes, or you lose people, and like
Agreed.
you as you get older, you constantly reevaluate your life,
Right.
or at some point you reevaluate your life, and you kind of focus on what you can change and not things that you can't anymore. And I think in some ways it makes life simpler, and so it's less stressful because you don't realize that till you're older.
Yep. I'm okay with not realizing that, but I realize that. So
Yeah.
anyway, what are your goals for this year?
I would like to do some more traveling on the page, kind of open that up a little more. We do have a big trip planned, so I'm going to kind of get into where we're at with the trip and planning the trip, and then get into my sew room more. I did add a pretty good piece of equipment in my sew room, so I'm excited to
Really?
yeah. So I'm excited to it's a long arm, so I'm excited to. I think I told you
Wait,
I
what's
want
a
to get.
long arm?
So
You say it like I know what a long that's a long arm. I mean,
yeah. So it's a big frame, and
mhm,
you put once you piece a quilt together, you put the three pieces together. So you have your backing, you have your batting, and you have your quilt top,
got it.
and you roll it on that frame. And you have a
Right.
big machine that you got like handles that you do like this. And you quilt the whole quilt, and you roll it, quilt more, roll it, quilt more. So it just makes it easier to quilt um, your
You
quilts.
you like quilting a lot.
Yes,
Okay. Do you go to Paducah
yes.
every year?
I've got a video about Paducah where I went to the show. Yeah, I go to Paducah probably 2 to 3 times a year.
So you show in the video.
Hmm.
So if nobody knows what we're talking about, Paducah is
It's just
basic.
north of us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from us, and it's like there's a big quilting event that goes on in Paducah.
Hmm.
Um, what what you have just one video about Paducah?
I think I have one of the quilt show last year, and then I have one. Oh, I'm messing with my computer. I have one. Um, I have one or two where I came back with my haul, like when I come back from Paducah with my haul. And I've actually done a video in Hancock Fabrics because that's my favorite place to go is Hancock Fabrics.
Really?
Yeah, so that's like where we're at in Middle Tennessee. That's like the biggest, closest place that you can get fabric.
Okay, question, and you may have done this already, so correct me if I'm suggesting something you've already done. Did you ever think about doing a video series that takes you from minute one of wanting to do a quilt every step of the way to finishing a quilt?
I have, and I attempted to do one. I did a patriotic quilt, and I do a lot of quilt as you go technique because I did not have a long arm, so I had to learn how to like kind of get around that because it's hard taking a queen or king size quilt and pushing it through a sewing machine, and you don't realize it till you do it. But I
Right, right.
did do one, and it didn't end up like I liked it, so I scrapped it because it
So
was so long. Like I didn't break it up. I should have broke it up into segments. Like you talked about with me. I should have
right.
broke up segments and did, part one, part two, part three, part four.
Can you do that? Or will you do
Yes.
that? You will?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So like I'll go with you shopping or I'll go with you rummaging through materials in your house that you want to make the quilt out of, you know, pictures of family or whatever,
Mhm.
t-shirts, I don't know, old t-shirts. Um, do you just buy fabric or do you do a theme?
So most of the time so either you're seeing something on. I actually learned how to quilt from YouTube.
Really?
So yes, like that's how I started watching YouTube. And actually, the first quilt I did, I joined a sewing group at church, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna teach myself to sew, make a quilt. Well, first of all, I thought the sewing group was gonna teach me how to sew. Well, it wasn't that. It was like basically bring your own project. So then I had to come up with a project, and I had sewn like I've sewn blankets, I've made little quilts and things like that, but I didn't really. I just kind of winged it. So, each time I had a kid, I made blankets, or I had a friend and I did some embroidery and things like that. So I was like, I'm gonna make a quilt. And so my first quilt was like 2,400 pieces.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
It was, I think it was 2-inch squares. There's 2,400 in the quilt. And it was a
2 inch
great, great,
squares? I thought they were big squares.
no, you can do any size you want. So this was a great granny quilt and they were like about this small. And I bought a book at Joann's, and that was like my first like real quilt I ever made. I bought a book at Joann's, other than just like slapping. I've made a few, but they were big blocks. I just sewed them together, and like I didn't even quilt it. I just kind of stitched it together. But anyways, I bought the book at Joann's. It's Great Granny Quilt and Great Granny Squares or something like that. And I joined this group at church, and so I had to carry it up there, and I made most of it at church. But I actually took the as far as the fabric, I took the table runners for my daughter's wedding I had made and cut them up and used it in the quilt, and I gave
Right.
it to her for like their 5-year anniversary. And but at that time in my life, I had lost my dad, and I was just going through a lot of stuff. And so I'm like, this is gonna be good therapy. It was wonderful therapy. So I just got hooked on quilting. And after that, I started getting on YouTube and learning different techniques on YouTube and stuff like that, and then started doing more. And of course, I started getting new machines, just like you kind of do a cooking equipment. I started getting new machines, where you get a new pot and pan, I'd buy a different type of machine or whatever. But when I quilt, I kind of think about a design I want, and I have a fabric stash. So I normally will use what I have, because when I buy fabric, I don't buy fabric for a certain project. I just buy fabric because I like it.
You don't
If
buy
I
it like a theme, a bunch of.
if I see it, like if I see fabric, oh, I'm gonna make a quilt out of this, or I'm gonna make a blanket out of this, or I'm gonna do. If I see the fabric, but I don't have I don't design a quilt and then go buy my fabric.
Okay,
If that makes
so you're
sense.
gonna do A to Z videos on it?
Yeah, I need to. It's a
I
lot
think
of
that.
work.
Wait,
It's a lot of work.
I don't care. I would
It's not
love
like
this.
doing an hour quick cooking video or 30-minute
No,
cooking
I
video. It's
get
a
it. I get
lot.
it.
Yeah. I've got
No,
to work more on getting like camera set up, because I need to like get something that's overhead and like do more steps of me sewing, because normally I'll just move back and forth from my table and sew and kind of tell them what I did or just demonstrate what I did. So I need to kind of work on that. I have worked on my lights in my studio, and I've got more to put up, and so a few things like that. I'm gonna get out there after I get out of this thing tomorrow. Then I'm gonna try to get out there and work on my little
right,
studio.
right. So, so what was your goal again for
But
new?
I buy fabric and then I design a quilt
Wait,
because I love fabric.
what was your goal for the new year again? I asked you and I forgot already.
Um,
Second
just
thing
getting out there and doing more of those videos.
right.
Because one of my biggest videos are from my shop, my studio. So I do need to do more on that.
So you're gonna start doing like Leslie on the go
Um,
when you go
yeah,
places on a cruise,
yeah,
on a
yeah.
quilt.
Oh,
Like,
I wanted to talk to you about that too. And I saved it for tonight to give us something to talk about, which we never run out of things to talk about. But we need to do our Central Florida food tour,
yeah, I'm
because
all you.
we can fly in that Alevo Airlines. I can't say it. Al have you heard of it?
No,
Maya, how do you spell it? It's
I don't fly. I just.
you don't
I mean,
fly.
I can fly, but I don't fly
Oh,
enough to
you do
know.
local. Yeah, you do local. Well, so there's a little bitty airport that's got two gates, and it flies into that central. It flies in
It
literally
sounds
like,
like Long Beach Airport. It used to be like
yeah.
that.
So it flies into the town over from where I'm from,
Okay.
and we can literally like they have a flight to Nashville, I think on Fridays, and Mondays. They fly Friday and Mondays. So, or no, Fridays and Sundays, I think. Anyways, we could literally fly in, get a rental car, and then do a big loop and just eat for 2 or 3 days.
Well, okay.
And
Are you?
Terry and Tammy would have a ball.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
You just got to set it up with Tammy.
So
That's all.
we're gonna eat oysters. So you can eat them steamed or raw
Mm.
at one place, and then they have really good gator.
How about grilled with the butter and garlic and cheese?
Oh yeah, they do that. Is Rockefeller like Oyster Rockefeller. They
I
do
don't
that.
know, but that's
We
my
don't eat them that
favorite.
way. We sit at the Oyster Bar,
Yeah,
and
but
they
there's too
scoop
many
them
scary
and put them in
stories
your
about.
oh, whatever. That's you can't look. You gotta trust me. And then that place is the only place I've ever seen Terry get whooped on chicken wings. They had the hottest chicken wings. He could not even eat them. And that's the only time I've ever seen him eat something that was too hot. As at the
Has he
Oyster
been?
Bar.
Has he been to Prince's?
Yeah.
And he's okay
Yeah.
with that? They're
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Really?
He's tried pretty much all of them around here.
Right.
But yeah, it don't bother him. But that those got him. Like he couldn't eat them. Look, Mike's going yum. And then there's a place called Wild Turkey, and they have the best steaks, and like they have just different types of food.
Set
And
it up with Tammy.
yeah, and then no, you can't do that. Like Maya's like, no, you can't do that. And then there's another place that's called Cherry Pocket, and they actually have they've been on a lot of shows and like different advertisements. People go out there and do videos, YouTube and stuff. Got to get them steamed with the saltine butter and crackers. Yeah. So and Crystal's hot sauce, but
There you
Cherry
go.
Pocket has a cherry salad dressing, and like they sell it now. They bottle it and sell it now, but it's
They
known like
do.
all over the country for their salad dressing. But they do seafood and stuff like that.
So who films if we go? Are you gonna
Well,
film it all, or am I gonna film, or
we'll just
what?
both film,
That'll be stupid.
or we'll film it and put it on both our pages.
Well, Jack gonna
Yeah,
go, and
we'll
then
just film it and put it on both our pages. It'd be funny.
and I'm on your video filming like an idiot.
Like you've never not been goofy. Like it'll be fun.
Okay, I just set it up with Tammy.
Okay,
That's the
we'll
quickest
look
way.
at it. We're going on a cruise in June, and we'll be gone for a little bit, but we could probably go like in the fall or
Can I
something.
ask where you're going, or you don't want to talk about it?
No, we're flying from Nashville. I'm not sure because we haven't got our tickets yet, but we're flying somewhere from here to Barcelona, Spain, and we're going to stay a day or two in Barcelona, and then we'll get on the ship in Barcelona, and then we're going to tour the Mediterranean. So we're going to Sicily. We're going to I forgot the other two names in France. Then we're going to the Mafia Coast. What is that? Did you see that?
Those were reactions. You said
What?
something
Oh,
or
so
did
we're going
something
to
with your hand.
so we're going to Mafia Coast, and then we're going from there to Rome. So we're doing like 7 stops in the Mediterranean Sea.
So you're really gonna have true paella
Yeah.
out there in Spain. You got to tell me. I heard Italian pizza is nothing like American. Completely different.
Well, and then we're going to Rome. We'll disembark in Rome, and then we're going to stay a couple days in Rome.
Are you filming the whole trip?
Yeah.
Cool. You
Yeah,
took
I'm
all
gonna
it
start.
off?
I'm gonna kind of talk about how I booked it and things like that too beforehand,
Yeah.
and then kind of what we are going through to get there.
Yep.
But we're super excited. Like Terry and I are going, and we got a balcony room, and then Devin and Kaylee are going,
Cool.
and they got their own room.
Very cool.
Yeah,
You
we're all
excited?
nervous about the we're all nervous about the flight because like the shortest flight will be 8 hours straight.
Okay, yeah. Screw that.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna-
I'm like I booked
gonna-
it before I booked it before I googled that, and so now like I'm literally nervous about it already. We're not going till June.
I know people who take like a sleeping pill.
Yeah,
And then they're out for like 6 hours.
I'll be taking something because I can't sit still for 8 hours,
Oh my gosh.
and so it's gonna be a challenge. Same thing, kind of. Devin and Kaylee were the same way. Terry could care less. Terry will go over by the window and close his eyes, and he'll be out. But yeah, Maya said vlog each day. But
Yeah, take us to the airport.
we're
Take us with you the whole time.
yeah, and so we're doing oh, he's calling me. Hang on.
Who's calling?
So I don't know. So we're doing that, and then I'm still in the planning stages, but I'm gonna do a trip, and there's a whole like little loop you can do from Nashville up north, like through Virginia and stuff. But I'm gonna go to where Dirty Dancing was filmed.
Why?
You can go because I love the movie Dirty Dancing. You can stay at the hotel, and you can or you can stay in the little cabins that were in the movie,
Wait.
and they have this whole Dirty Dancing weekend experience.
Okay, that I
It's
love
a girls'
you,
trip. It's
but
a
that
girls'
sounds
trip.
lame.
No, it's a girls trip. And then there's like several different things we're
Who
going to
else
do
is
as we
going?
loop around. So I do a trip every summer. I do either we stay around here or we go somewhere with my cousin and a friend of mine that I've been friends with pretty much my whole life. And we do a trip. And
Okay,
we
so
have
like
sometimes we have other friends that go with us, and then sometimes my girls will go with us and stuff. It just depends. But
for
we do
like
something every year together.
$25, you can just buy the freaking movie.
Whatever, whatever, Mister. Go to
Okay,
every trip I
hold on a
take. I'm
minute.
going to
So
Universal.
I like to beat somebody up, stick them in the trunk of my car, stab them a few times, just like Goodfellas. Love that movie. Pay for that trip every week.
Look,
I'm,
you go to Universal like 2 or 3 times a year.
I didn't go last year.
Like it's the same thing over and over.
That's why we took a
And
break.
why do you go to Universal?
Well, because of the Harry Potter everything, and
Yeah,
but we're
Harry
done.
Potter is
We
lame.
did
Let's
it a
talk about
few
Harry
times, and we're
Potter.
done.
Let's talk about how lame Harry Potter is.
Oh, by the way, be ready for Harry Potter to be gay.
What?
You know, Netflix took over Warner Brothers. So the next Harry Potter's, I can guarantee it, they're gonna make it woke as ever.
They got to. They got to do something with it.
They're gonna screw it up. What they should do.
I never was into Harry Potter. One of my girls was into Harry Potter, but the books. But like, I never was into Harry Potter.
What? Which one?
I think Mike can correct me. But I think it might have been Devin, but
Is
I
she a
think
bookworm?
all of my girls like to read. Probably Kaylee is a bigger
I
reader
love
like
that.
I am, but we we read a lot. I haven't read much lately, but I'm a very fast reader, so I read like a book in 3 to 4 days,
Do
and
you do
it
electronic?
no, it consumes me, and so I stay up all night long reading it. And I don't like I haven't been able to do it lately because I don't discipline myself enough to read a little bit of time because I'm not patient. And so they can't leave nothing alone. Okay. Um our girls' trips are far from home.
I'm
Yes, you're
so
right.
I'm so
Um
bummed I can't
yeah,
see.
our girls' trips are far from home. Far from oh, she said our girls' trips are far from lame. That was that's one of the girls, my cousin that goes with me.
Okay, a trip about Dirty Dancing is lame.
It's
I'm
not just
sorry.
that. We're doing other stuff. Hey, it's not as lame as Harry Potter. Like you can't convince me
Well,
anything different.
I get to go through an amusement park without people.
Who wants to
That's
go to an
great.
amusement park? We like seeing history
Without people, I
and
love
like
that walk
interesting
on every
stuff.
ride.
It's an old hotel and just like we like
Better
experiences.
than
We don't like the
jumping on some
theme
dude
park stuff
and
that's
him
made up.
holding me up while I'm dancing.
But we're all big readers, so it just kind of I have to discipline myself because I can't put a book down once I start it.
Got it.
But
Got it.
I'm a history buff, so anything has to do with like history and stuff like that, I research it before I go, and so I know about it. And I'm pretty much a tour guide every trip we go on.
Did you know Kindle has a program that you can subscribe to that lets you read like unlimited amount of books?
Kindle Unlimited.
Kindle Unlimited, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We I think we all have it.
Wait,
Yeah.
you just said you don't do electronic.
I mean, I do. I mean,
Liar.
I thought you meant like them reading to you audiobooks.
No,
Is what I
no,
was
the
at.
kind you turn.
Yeah,
You
I
can read
do
it.
because I can read them at night and stuff better than if it's an actual book, But like I
They have a
read
family plan. Why don't you get it for all the girls?
I think I think Kaylee has it and maybe Devin's on Kaylee's or something like that. I don't know, but I like a book sometimes too. But like I'm reading.
I don't mean share your password plan. I mean
No,
the
I get
family
it.
plan.
Yeah, yeah. I think Kaylee has it,
Cool.
but yeah. So I read a lot of stuff. Most of my stuff like history, fiction history sometimes or history, and then I like I was reading a book. Devin bought me because she bought me a book on Arlington Cemetery. That's probably one of the hardest reads I've ever
It's
read.
called what?
It's about Arlington Cemetery. So when I go places and
I'd
I
rather
go.
read about Dirty Dancing.
No, it's very interesting. It's like when I go places, I like to know the history of like what happened here and like what was going on here 200 years ago. And like I just like to see that. Like,
I read Pet Cemetery. Does that count?
whatever. Have you ever went to cemeteries?
Yeah, in Mexico. It was really weird. We ministered to some man
Oh,
in a cemetery crying over his wife's grave.
well, how did y'all get to the cemetery?
We
Why did
went,
y'all go to the
we were
cemetery?
on a bus.
Oh,
We pulled over. Um, it was Joe Mutter's wife, Kelly.
yeah, Kelly.
Was it Kelly? I think she got off with somebody, another lady that speaks Spanish, and he was literally going to commit suicide because his whole
Aw.
family was buried there. He was crying over his wife's grave, and she ministered to him in Spanish. And I thought that was the most amazing trip ever. That's the only
Oh my
cemetery.
goodness.
I mean, when I die, I'll go to a cemetery. But, I've never been other than
Yeah,
that one time.
like Louisiana, if you ever go to New Orleans and places like that, they have a crate, like there's cemeteries, people go to tour them because they're
Right.
just so interesting. But
The Dirty Dancing.
whatever. But
Sorry.
I went to we were in Rochester, New York, Terry and I, and we went to the cemetery there. It's one of the oldest cemeteries, and like saw where Susan B. Anthony was buried, and like a lot of famous people. We found their plots and stuff. It was really
Does
cool.
the dirt look better or what is it?
It's just interesting. Like there was Civil War, a lot of Civil War stuff there, and stuff like that. Can so it was fun. Hang on, I text Terry for a second. But
I want to know
it was
why I
it was a
can't
lot of
see the
fun.
chat.
I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Jack is not a history fan, I guess.
No, I am. I am.
Uh,
I'm not a Dirty Dancing fan. How about that?
well, I'm more 17. You can't look. It's an old hotel. It's fun and interesting. We're gonna stay down by the lake in a little cabin, and it's gonna be fun.
Do you know the park? What is the park over in Goodlettsville?
Oh, oh my gosh, the one
Man.
that's got the little cabins and stuff.
Yeah. Did you know there's
Oh
a
my gosh,
man?
I grew up going by that every single day.
There's two entrances. I think one's for women, one's for men, or one's for whites,
It's Mans.
one's
It's
for
not
blacks.
Mansker Creek, but yeah, I'm trying to think what it's called.
Moss
Yeah,
Right.
Moss Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what the entrances are for, but there's separate entrances because of segregation.
I never knew that.
Yeah. One of the buildings has two entrances.
Oh, are you talking about the little cabins they made replicas of?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
replicated it, but
Well,
still.
no, the two entrances on the front.
Yeah.
No, that's how old houses were made because they would have a kitchen and a living room, and that's how they aired out their homes. That wasn't two entrances for a black person or a white person because
They
back
had
then a
two
black
entrances so they could air out their
a
home.
bl-
We call them windows.
No, they had doors, or like if they come in dirty, they didn't go in the living room, so they went into the kitchen. And even on small
It's not
homes,
like a mud room.
you have not seen houses around here with two doors in the front.
No, wait a minute. One is for like the help,
No,
and
not
one is for the owners.
not always, because most of the time back in the day they wouldn't be allowed to come in the house except for the people that worked in the house.
Oh, whatever.
But that's how
All
they aired out
right.
their houses and stuff.
Listen, I gotta run because the Dirty Dancing starts like in 5 minutes.
Shut up. You ain't right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look, my head's like cracking up.
We got to figure out why I can't see the chat. That's new.
Dig around for a second.
I don't know why.
Let me see if I'm.
You can see the chat, right?
Yeah.
Why can my co-host not see the chat on Rumble Studio?
Oh wait. Okay. On the bottom it says private messages. Private.
Trying to unsend.
Freaking.
So do I do all maybe?
No, that's when you're posting something.
Oh.
I should be able to see the
message.
the
Oh yeah,
stream.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because like I did my show on Rumble and it worked fine. Jimmy could see all the comments,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever.
Oh,
Hey, Do me a favor, select one of Maya's comments. Should pop up on the screen.
Oh,
Did it pop up on the screen?
let's see what it says. Yeah, it covered my whole screen.
What? I can't see
Yeah.
crap. All right,
Let me
well,
see.
I'll work on it.
Was it? Should I hit manage? No, it would be manage participants.
No, I don't think it's anything you've done. I just think it's a new. There we go.
Oh, you see that?
I see it now.
Okay. Do I have to
Bernie,
click on all of them to do that?
Bernie, what?
Well,
You can highlight a question or a comment and put it up there. Then now, if you click another one, it'll switch to see,
yeah, that's what I was doing.
and then you can undo it by hitting the pin on the upper right. There's a pin on the comment.
Mhm.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can make it go away again.
But how come you can't see all of them on the sides?
Frick, I don't know. It's your broadcast, not mine.
I mean, you tell me how to do it.
I know. I don't know why. I'll go ask AI. I have no
So
idea.
what are you doing this year in your show?
I'm probably going to do Cooking 101. I'm going to start courses on simple, easy basics.
Yeah.
But if you know these things, you can pretty much cook.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a good idea.
How to parboil, how to saute, how to all that stuff.
Yeah.
What's the right way to seal food? What's the right way to seal food with liquid? Do a whole episode on that. We put like a paper towel in there at the very top and then seal it. Right below the seal is the paper towel. So as liquid tries to pull up, it hits the towel. It doesn't come out of the bag.
But the paper towel stuck in the bag there with it.
That's fine.
Oh.
It's sealed. I don't care until I use it. And then when I cut it open, I throw the towel out. It's not like it goes bad. Still, it just soaked up some juice. But I'm going to be doing, there's a place where you can do courses on YouTube. So like, for example, you want to do a quilting course. Okay. You'll put up videos that people can pay to learn how to quilt. So they'll take your quilting course or my cooking course, and that's how they learn.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I can give you all the details on that later. That's one of the things I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Gordon Ramsay month where we do all Gordon Ramsay recipes. I'm going to do another exotic meat month. Yeah, I got a bunch of ideas. I keep a running list going. But, I talk about it a lot. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes it just falls from the side.
I make a list, and then before I know it, I have like 15 lists sitting around everywhere.
Exactly.
I'm the same or like I have like in my notes on my phone, I think it's something, and I'll have like 15 different notes in there, and But that's what I do too. When I'm watching Facebook and a video pops about food, I save it, but then I never go back into my saved videos to check it out.
I got a recipe keeper. It's called Recipe Keeper. It's a program that if you give it the link to the video, it'll pull the recipe out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It'll pull it out of a photo. It'll pull it out of a website. It'll pull it out of a video. It pulls the recipe out automatically.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So I'm also doing AI versus me. So like AI came up with the best chili recipe. I'm going to make the AI chili. And then I had viewers give me a bunch of their favorite chili ingredients. I'm going to make my own recipe with that. So it's going to be social media chili versus AI chili. So,
Well, do you use the AI a lot and stuff?
Yeah, I use the AI a lot.
I don't ever use it. Like I don't.
Look,
I don't understand it, I guess.
I use it. I don't do Google anymore.
No, I Google everything.
No, I AI everything. It'll do the same thing.
Well, what's the difference then?
There isn't.
Oh. So
But I
AI is
know.
just a Google.
But the thing is, the AIs that I use aren't biased. Google can be.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like I'll do like XAI, and I know they're really big on freedom of speech. Like when Google first came out with AI, and you said the founding fathers of America, they all were black. Uh,
Right.
when you ask Google, show me pictures of people shoplifting, they all were white.
Really.
Don't
It's
give me.
kind of like I used to trust Wikipedia, and especially like researching history things and stuff like that. Sometimes I get in this rabbit hole and I just dig up all kind of stuff about some queen such and such, or who she was married to and their kid. I just get down this whole rabbit trail. But anyways, Wikipedia, I used to go to it a lot. And then there was this and I don't want to get into like political stuff, but like there was a person that competed in a boxing fight that was a male at birth, but was saying
Got
that
it.
he was a female.
Right.
And so I Googled that person, like, where do they come from? Why are they, competing in women's sports instead of men's sports? And that's one of the things I don't feel bad about voicing my opinion about, because what you're born as is what you are.
Right.
And so anyways, I looked it up, and it said that it was a female in Wikipedia.
Do you
I'm like,
know
how
what?
does
Do you
Wikipedia
know
lie?
what the new
Like,
Wikipedia is?
uh-uh.
Grokpedia. Elon Musk has started his own Wikipedia.
Oh, I need to start
He,
looking up that. How do you find that one?
just type in Grokpedia
Okay. Grok?
and Grok. You know Grok is AI.
Yeah.
It's called Grok.
Oh, okay.
So Grokpedia, he has like 2 million things that are entered already
Oh,
in Grokpedia to go up against Wikipedia because Wikipedia is biased.
yeah. I mean, if it tells the person was born at this place and at this time, it shouldn't deviate that it was a female
What?
now.
See, you're doing something with your
Yeah. I
hands.
wonder what it is.
Right, watch this here. I'll show you.
Yeah,
Hold
what
on. Hold on a minute.
I'm doing it now. It's not doing it. Like,
Hey, if you do this, do it usually
this
it's
is
the
random.
MacBook that does it. Reactions. Hold on. Thumb up. There we go. See, those are my reactions. Balloons, confetti.
Yeah.
Then what is this?
Where are you clicking on that at?
If you look at the top of your screen,
Uh-huh.
there's a camera with a green
Oh,
square. Click on that. Go down to reactions. Then
oh, it's
slide
okay.
over.
It's just
Slide.
funny that it keeps putting balloons up.
So
I didn't touch anything, so
I know.
unless I was moving my mouse, it was on it or something. But
All
yeah,
right.
so I
So
don't trust Wikipedia anymore either.
yeah. So check out Grokpedia. I'll try and find you a link. All right. And then I'll try and find out why I can't see the chat.
Okay.
So we're gonna hook up next Thursday.
Yeah. What do you want to discuss?
Or who knows? I guarantee Monday morning there'll be a new headline.
Yeah.
Some
But do you get into, like, how do you, and I don't care if, whoever hears this, but like, how do you, because how do you discern what topics to talk about, what not to talk about?
depends on what show. So like Cooking with Jack live stream,
Hmm.
I try to do family food and fun.
Okay.
Okay. But F is in Frank, my brother's dropping F bombs like crazy. It's serious. And
Yeah.
we talk about everything. Um, F is in Frank with Jimmy is trending topics. Like the child care in Minnesota, the daycare.
Hmm.
The new scandal in Boston over food stamps. So that's all the trending. It can be politics, it can be anything.
Right.
Anything that's trending, we discuss. So the way I do it is, what show is it? Am I
Mm.
talking for cooking, family food and fun? F is in Frank, anything goes.
Mhm.
So, like with you, today I wanted to just get an update
Yeah.
because I hadn't talked to you in a while. Find out what you're doing, find out where you're going with your channel, that kind of thing. Um, but that's kind of how I know. So, like when we talk again, we'll probably talk shop. We'll talk about, hey, anything new? Have you discovered any new products? What do you think of this? Crap like that. And then there's always a rabbit hole. There's
Mhm.
always a rabbit hole. We got to do cruise talk. We got to
Yeah.
you go down a rabbit hole and just run with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's life. And that's the thing. I think I have so many different playlists on my channel because I didn't want it to be just one thing.
Wait, I
And
do
it's
too. Everybody does. That's
yeah, so I
normal.
worry about that sometimes that it's just too many
No,
different things.
it all funnels to your channel.
Yeah.
If one person likes only quilting, then they do the quilting playlist. If one person likes restaurants that you visit, then they do your restaurant or your trip playlist. Okay. I used to call them field trips.
Yeah.
When I got out of the kitchen, we went on a field trip. And then it turned into Jack on the Go channel.
Well, you got to get out of your fasting so we can go to that restaurant in North
Nobody knew.
in
Thanks for telling
Kentucky.
everybody.
Whatever.
Nobody on my channel knew.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So this Friday, tomorrow, I do a mac and cheese. And I put an ingredient that I've never heard of before being put in mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes it flippin' amazing. So I'm not gonna tell you. Wait till the video comes out. I'll
Okay,
tell you
that's
after
awesome.
it airs. But yeah, let's do this next Thursday and keep this going until we get bored.
Yeah, right.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna let you go. We will 6 o'clock still good for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 o'clock Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's watching. Put that on your calendar. And then
All right.
I will see you then.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.